Good morning everybody and welcome to today's maths lesson. Now this week in maths we have been learning all about halving. Yesterday and the day before we were learning how to halve objects. We learned how to fold them in half, see where the middle line was and cut them into two equal parts, and I think we're all really good at that now. So we are going to be learning something a little bit different today. Today we're going to be learning how to halve quantities. That's just a posh way of saying we're learning how to halve things when there's more than one of them. Now I've got some Duplo bricks here. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 Duplo blocks, and I have put my Duplo blocks on my halving mat. That's what that says. This is a special halving mat. Now I want to halve my 4 Duplo blocks, and you can see over here I've got 2 boxes because halving means splitting them into 2 equal groups. I need to turn my 4 Duplo blocks over here into 2 groups that have the same number of Duplo blocks. And that sounds a bit tricky, but don't worry, it isn't. I'm going to teach you a trick. Now when Miss Talbot does halving, this is how I do it. I tell myself a little rhyme, and the rhyme goes like this. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. Now look, all of my Duplo blocks have gone from the first box, and I've split them into the 2 boxes over here. Now, I need to make sure that I split them in half properly. And splitting them in half properly means that each box has the same number of blocks in it. So let's see how many blocks this box has in it. You can help me count at home. 1, 2. This box has 2 Duplo blocks in it. Let's see how many this box has. Help me count. 1, 2. This box has 2 and this box has 2. They're the same number. That means I have split them in half. So half of 4 is 2 because each box has 2 bricks in it. Now don't worry, we're going to do another one now together because it is a little bit trickier. So this time I am going to take all of my Duplo blocks off here and I'm going to put them into the first box again. This time I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Duplo blocks. Now I'm going to halve my 6 Duplo blocks, okay? I'm going to split them in half, and that means splitting them into the 2 boxes and making sure that each box has the same number of blocks in it. Now remember, Miss Talbot always says the rhyme when she's halving of quantities, so you can say the rhyme with me this time, and the rhyme goes like this. 1 for you and 1 for you. 1 for you and 1 for you. 1 for you and 1 for you. All of my blocks have moved over into these boxes. I've finished. So what we need to do now is make sure that each box has the same number of blocks in it, just to make sure that we've halved them properly. So let's check and see how many Duplo blocks this box has in it. You can help me count at home. 1, 2, 3. This box has 3 Duplo blocks in it. Let's see how many this box has. Help me count. 1, 2, 3. This box has 3 too. Both boxes have 3 Duplo blocks in it. That's the same number, which means I have halved them correctly. So we started with 6 and we split them in half, which means half of 6 is 3 because each box has 3 bricks in it. Well done. That was a bit tricky, wasn't it? Miss Talbot found that a bit tricky too. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a halving challenge. So I'm just going to get my board ready. The first thing that you need to do is ask your grown-up to help you make a halving mat. It's very easy to make. You need 1 big box one side, 2 arrows and 2 boxes the other side, because remember, halving is splitting into 2. So when you've made your halving mat, you'll be ready to do your halving challenge. So pause the video now and make your halving mat. Well done, did you make it? Let's get ready to do your challenge. So your first halving challenge is, we would like you to go and find this many toys in your house. Do you know what number that is? That's right, it's number 4. Can you go and find 4 toys, bring them back to your halving mat, split them in half and work out what half of 4 is? Pause the video and go and try now. Well done, did you do it? Good job. Let's see what your challenge is next. This time, we would like you to go and find this number of toys. Have a look at this number. Do you know what it is? That's right, it's 6. Go and find 6 toys, bring them back to your halving mat and halve the 6 toys to see what half of 6 is. Pause the video, off you go. Did you do it? Well done. This time, oh my goodness, this is really tricky. We would like you to go and find this number of toys. That's right, number 10. Can you go and find 10 toys, bring them back to your halving mat, split them in half, and find out what the answer is to half of 10. And this is your last challenge. This time, we would like you to find this many toys. Which number is this, everybody? That's right, number 8. Can you go and find 8 toys, bring them back to your halving mat and split the 8 toys in half to find out what half of 8 is? Pause the video and go and do it now. Well done! Good work, everybody. You have finished your maths lesson for today, and we are looking forward to seeing all of your halving mats and seeing whether you could find the answer out to all of the halving challenges. Bye!